just levitate.
Okay guys, so the first review video has been up, as you guys can see, is from that DK something TV live. Now I did watch this video and man, Mazinkaiser is awesome. I'm glad that we're finally getting it, but this guy didn't do it justice. Like, oh man. Yeah, I know he has more subscribers, more views, more super chats, more whatever. Okay, I don't care about that. That's not what's important here. So, he did show off the box, which you can see here on, I think this is the top of the bottom, and then this is the box itself. Now, the box itself looks pretty similar in size to my Shin-Getter black version from 3.0, pretty much the same. Here you can see the size difference that it has compared to the CCS Toys one and to their own Boss Barat, which is really crazy. Check it out. CCS Toys looks like the younger brother, honestly, like the little brother, which is very interesting how they did that. Of course, remember, this is great Mazinkaiser, and even with the wings on. Now let's see if they posted the other pictures, if they did, but I do have the other ones. Okay, no. So let me switch over to the actual pictures because I do have more, and I do have more to talk about, so let's go and check that out. Okay, so this is straight from the video. As you guys can see, obviously this is the instructions. Now sadly, he doesn't really show much. He only shows this page. By the way, he did unbox it, we'll talk about that, but first he shows off the instructions, and you look at them and you're like, okay, so we have already seen this design before and all that, so here's everything that it comes with. He didn't show anything else. He just kept the rest of the instructions for himself, which honestly, that's a bad move. You always want to show them because, hey, what are the chances that somebody gets one of these, doesn't have the instructions, and doesn't know what to do, right? Even if this guy is pretty straightforward, there's still a few things, you know. This was his unboxing, which honestly, come on, dude. Really, he just took them out, put them there, and start opening them one by one. He didn't give us the experiences, you know, opening the full box and everything. And here you can see that everything comes in plastic, of course. You gotta use plastic, man. And very interesting, this thing actually comes with a screw. There's a screwdriver here. So it has a screwdriver. Here you can see the different hands. The effect parts, the missile, which are pretty darn big. Here you can see parts of the scrander that actually attaches to it. Look at that. This looks beautiful. Like this looks just awesome. The swords look sharp. They look pointy the way they should. Here's the screwdriver, by the way. And check out the hands. These are the fully articulated hands, which is nice. You can see that it has a screwdriver in there, so I'm guessing you can adjust. I want to say that you can adjust the intensity, or you know, the strength that he holds it in. Now, one thing is that he doesn't use them. He just shows them here, does a few motions, but he doesn't use them for anything else. Here's the missile, which is oh, that's big. This is a big missile. Here it is with the smoke coming out of it. That looks awesome. And here you can see how the sword is, how long it is, and that is the small one. And here is the big one. Yep, you can pretty much hold this motherfucker. That's awesome. But it does look like the tip on his is a little bit rounded. That's probably a design choice, but it still looks sharp. I'm pretty sure it's still pointy. I mean, you can grab it with one hand. So look at that. That looks nice, even if it's not going all the way to the tip here. Look at that. I like how you see the symbol there. The scrander. looking good, looking good. This is, besides the size and the stuff it comes with, I mean, I think this grandeur is one of the big reasons a lot of people went for this one, and it's just that it's so grandiose, it's so cool. Check that out, that looks beautiful. It looks like they kept these red. Now at some point he does poke around with these, but he doesn't really scratch them or try to peel off. By the way, the guy doesn't have nails, so can't do that. And look how big this thing is. Dude, that's probably a mask. You can probably wear it. You can probably become the new Batman or Robin with that. Oh, look at that. Look at those big pods there. Look at those engines. And yeah, it does have the connection point here, and you can lower it and raise it, which is pretty awesome. Here's General Darkness, which is great. Check out that beautiful face. Looks pretty awesome, by the way. Doesn't look like you use it as a stand. Doesn't look like this figure comes with a stand. So I got caught with my pants down there, because now I'm like, oh shit, how am I gonna get mine up in the sky? Yeah, I don't have a stand strong enough for that, so I'm gonna have to order one. This is the Mazinkaiser I mean powder, which is beautiful. But I like that he noticed that the canopy is actually transparent. Sadly, he doesn't show inside. He doesn't show anything inside. It looks like it's empty from the looks of it, but it might have a small Kabuto Koji in there. Don't worry, I'll do that in my video. Here you can see that General Darkness does have a little bit of a dip here, so you can actually put the feet in there. It's good. And here you can see it with the swords. You know, this General Darkness died really bad. Not only did he get his head blown off, pretty much, but man, he got stabbed by all the swords, which is pretty awesome. Even I think I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to have them like this. I'm pretty sure, maybe we'll check it out if we can actually, you know, move them a little bit, because I would have put this big sword here, then the small ones on the other side. But that looks pretty awesome. Boss with the freaking Scrander, of course, next to him. And yeah, you can attach it to him. And again, the size difference. And this stand, I don't understand his language, by the way, but you know, it does look like this stand does not come with this figure, because if you guys remember, the stand that comes with freaking with the Shin Getter has a part here that actually attaches to the inside. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to look. This thing is definitely gonna need a stand if you're planning on doing anything, any poses of it flying or anything like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for all the pictures that I had. But yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. But again, he didn't do a lot of poses. Like a lot of the time, it was just him grunting. Because this was on a live stream, obviously, but he was grunting and feeling tired, because this thing is huge. This thing is huge. But again, that's why I gotta say this. I know some people are gonna get pissed off, but it is true. If you have a hard time holding your phone up, this thing is gonna tire you out pretty easy. Remember, this is almost 5 pounds. No, oh, this is pretty crazy. But I like this little detail, man, that the Scrander actually has a see-through canopy. Like General Darkness, I like the eyes and the face in pain, obviously. But I don't know, this is gonna be the first figure I get from Blitzway, but this is normal for them to package their stuff and not have any of the plastic like on them or anything like that. You know, it's just like this, because my 3-0 freaking Shin Getter did have a bunch of, you know, little plastic baggies protecting the wings, protecting the figure itself. I can understand for not for the weapons, but for the figure itself. I mean, so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I mean, for the first review, it's not great, obviously. This was done on a live stream. I'm pretty sure the guy will make another review of it with proper everything, proper poses and stuff. The only thing that worries me is the stand, that it doesn't come with one, and I'm like, that caught me with my pants down, so I don't have a particular figure stand right now. Darn it, especially one for that size. And I'm gonna have to figure something out. But yeah, I mean, it's a great first look. I mean, any first look was gonna be great. If you're wondering, the shoulder pads, yeah, the shoulder pads actually you can just move them around. You actually don't detach them. Only thing you detach is this V shape here. That's the only thing you take off, and then you put the other one on, and that's it, and they move around. And like I said, he didn't show those articulated hands holding the swords. He just didn't. He just went with the other ones. I mean, he does attach the Turbo Smasher Punch and just the effect parts, but I didn't show that because it's pretty much the same. You know, you just remove the arm, pop it in, you remove the hand, pop it in, and that's it. You know, and the chest, you actually remove this whole part out, and you just pop it in, and the missile you just open here, open the hatch and pop it in. He did show the LED lights. Man, I didn't take a picture of that, but he did show the LED lights, and at least from what I noticed on his, every time he touched it, like it moved, the LEDs went off. Now, that could just be some wiring problems. Honestly, hopefully it's just with that one, because that would suck. But the LEDs look great. Maybe a little bit too bright on the chest, and you can actually see the little circle light. Maybe they should have toned that one down a little bit, or maybe the way they did it, they should have done a different shape to it. But it looks pretty good, and this guy didn't really turn off the lights that well. But so far from what I've seen here, I'm really liking it, really digging it. I cannot wait to get mine, obviously. And yeah, if you guys want a better review than this guy, and yeah, I know what you're gonna say, he has more subscribers, he has more views, he has more this and that, blah blah blah, that's all blah blah blah. You know, a good video is a good video. It doesn't matter if the person that made it only has 1 subscriber and 1 view on it. A good video is a good video. So yeah, I'm still gonna do when it comes to poses. Oh, I'm gonna make sure that I'm the one with the most poses on YouTube on this thing. That's for sure. Now I do have to order an articulated stand that actually works with it, so hopefully I can find one online and do that. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for this. I cannot wait to get mine, review it and everything. I still haven't got Ryoma. And Shadow the Hedgehog Ghost is gonna be released this month as well, man. So much stuff. It's gonna be crazy. But then I don't have any reviews until February, you know, until I get a link. That's the one. I do have a review that's gonna be coming out today or tonight. I don't know, because YouTube is having this stupid problem where this is the second time I've tried uploading this video and it's stuck. Like, it's taking so freaking long, man. I left it overnight and it's still at 80-something%. I'm like, why should it take that long? I mean, my internet's running great and everything, but this is just taking time. So yeah, guys, this is probably gonna be the last video on this thing until I get my review. I was gonna say review copy. Dude, you don't get review copies. I don't get review copies. I don't get shit for free. I actually have to pay for this motherfucker. So yeah, Blitzway doesn't care about that. Blitzway's like, oh, who is this stick guy now? We're not sending him a review copy. Let him buy him himself. I don't like motherfuckers. I pre-ordered day 1. I put the money down like 2 months after it. The money's already in my bank account, and I've been waiting for it almost 2 years for this thing. So yeah, I have no problem with waiting. That's why this guy and the CCS toys Massing Emperor G are gonna be my last ones, because they're really expensive. That's why they're really expensive. Now I might pick up the 30 Godzilla, maybe, you know, if it, you know, the price is reasonable and the time frame is reasonable. So we'll see about that. But I'm okay with having this guy and Massing Emperor G from CCS Toys, and that's it. Will I pick up a black together? Maybe. Hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, my dog is starting to bark. Hey, buddy, don't bark that much. But I'll see you guys next time.